Hello entrepreneurs, welcome to another episode of Entrepreneur Fundamentals. My name is Robert Bitto. Now, a question that I often get asked of me is, how can I start a business when I can't save any money? How do I save up money to start a business? Well, you know what? Times are tough and it's hard sometimes to save some money, but lucky for you, I have a foolproof way of saving money that I'll share with you here. I didn't come up with this myself. No, I have to give credit to this little old man who came into my store, retail store number 1 in Phoenix in the year 2000. He said, you should own your own building. And I said, oh, that's impossible. And he said, I owned 3 little shoe stores in some town southeast of Phoenix. I guess in the 50s and 60s he owned a couple of little shoe stores. And you know what, we can bemoan the loss of the mom and pop shoe store, and yes, times were different back then, but his way of saving money actually was a good one, and it worked for me, and I still use it to this day. And in fact, I'm going to start saving again in this way for a project that I want to do in the future. So what was this little old man's secret? He told me, get a box that measures 10 by 10 by 10. Here's a box. See? U-line. 10 by 10 by 10. Then he said, tape it all up and then cut a hole in the top. So, there. Then he said, every single day put something into that box, some amount of money. If you're having a horrible day, go to your couch and fish out a penny. Go get a nickel out of the ashtray of your car and put it in there. But every single day put something in there. And then when the box gets so stuffed and the box weighs a ton from all the coins and all the paper that you've stuffed in there and you can't put anything else in there, then open it up and start counting. Well, he told me that he did that to start his first shoe store. He put all this money away and it took him a couple of years to fill that box. Then a few years later, he said, I'm going to get 3 boxes going. So then he got 3 boxes going and then filled all the 3 boxes up over a period of years, and then bought a huge building where he had another store. So he told me this, whatever, I decided to do it. I was very early in my business. I think I was really the first year that I was open. He came in and told me about this. And I said, you know what? I don't have any money. I'm barely making it. I'm in debt. I'm just starting out. But I really want to go on a buying trip to Peru. I don't want to buy Peruvian stuff secondhand or through brokers. I want to go down there myself, just like I would do with Mexico or Guatemala or other places that were closer. So I said, okay, I'm going to try this, and I'm going to try to fund my first buying trip to Peru with this. So I took the box, set it up. On horrible, horrible days, I would put a penny in the box. But, I'd be done grocery shopping. I'd have a handful of change, 77 cents, whatever. Christmas was pretty good. Let's say I took $1,000 in one day, which I did. I guess it was like 2 or 3 days before Christmas. I put a $100 bill in the box. But normally I would put maybe $1. I'd say, I'd open my wallet. I feel like, I'll put a 5 in there today, but then like I said, I was feeling really, like there was scarcity. I had a feeling of scarcity. So I would just put in a penny or a nickel or something like that just to put something in there every day. It's a habit, you get it done. So then, after a year and a half, that's how long it took me to fill up my box. And the box weighed something like 20-something pounds. It was heavy. And I did a little contest with my family to have them guess how much was in the box. I couldn't believe it when I counted it. And anybody want to guess? Well, I won't keep you in suspense. I will tell you, there was $2,499.10 in there. So almost $2,500. So I went on the cheap ticket sites or whatever, and I bought a cheap ticket to Peru, and the rest of the money I used for traveling around and doing some small buying. I say small buying because I only spent, maybe $1,500 or something on actual merchandise. But the most important thing was that, besides that I could quadruple my money or more on that, the most important thing is I made contacts, I got familiar with the country, so then I could go back and, with more money in the future was when my business grew and all that stuff. So I didn't think that I would be able to pull off that trip. And people were saying to me, oh, you must be really doing well to be able to do this. And I said, no, really, it's pretty simple. You can do the box savings thing too. And like I said, it wasn't my idea. I'm not going to take credit for this idea. I've shared it with a lot of people. It was that old man who came in the store. He told me, don't put your money in a jar. The reason why you use a box like this is because you don't see it. If you have it in a jar, you're tempted to look at the jar and say, there's a lot of money in that jar. I can see that. There's a 20 there. And hey, maybe I want to go out drinking with my friends or something. I'll just get in the jar. It doesn't matter. With a taped up box, you don't see it. You don't even know it's there. And you just put the stuff away until it's done. And this man shared it with me. I always tell you guys, listen to the older entrepreneurs. They have the tricks of the trade. They know what they're doing. They may not have an Instagram account or a Twitter feed, but they know the basics of business. And we're all about the fundamentals here on Entrepreneur Fundamentals. Thought I would share this with you. It's been very helpful for me. And I'm going to start this box, like I said, with $1. Stick it in there. And a dime I found in the parking lot of Food for Less here in San Diego just this morning when I did my grocery shopping. So there we go. It's in there. And I guess I'll see you in about 1.5 years. Until next time, thank you for your attention, and remember to always work hard, and may all of your entrepreneurial dreams come true.